Ignition sequence start. All engines are running. Exploration space.
So, now we're still on the hunt after our adventure last week. I guess it was earlier in the week. No, it was last week. Chase not with us today, but nonetheless, we're still heading up, taking another look for a Suzuki 1400 Intruder. Got another one I got my eye on, heading there now. Hopefully it's going to be better than the one that we looked at before. Not sure. The guy wants less money. It is a little bit newer and less money, so it's interesting. Hopefully the condition of it will still be okay. We'll get there, we'll take it for a quick ride, and we'll see how it goes. On the side note, we are also going to be looking at a Suzuki GS850L today, 1980. So the plan here is either, yes, project bike, we still want one for something to do over the winter, but what do? Do we get a big cruiser and just kind of spruce it up, maybe rip off some of the bags, the windshield, give it some drag bars, tidy it up, clean it up, and keep it? Or do we get the GS850L and make a cafe racer? So that's kind of the process that I'm thinking of right now, seeing what we're going to do, what is the better avenue, what would be the better end result. Anyway, second go here at an Intruder 1400. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully this guy will be more apt to maybe not videos, but and get some additional pictures. There weren't too many pictures of the bike online, so maybe we'll get some better pictures tonight, and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, back in a bit. Right, so I met with Tim, really great guy, really good at knowing his stuff with motorcycles. In fact, we were talking about the GS850L that I'm going to go look at later tonight, and he's actually restored 4 of them. Currently has one right now that we're kind of taking a look at. It's really, really sharp. So I had a little discussion with him about that, about my plan, about what we're going to possibly do this winter, and yeah, it was really, really good. Not too concerned about this bike. Unlike the other one that we looked at, this one rode out really, really well. It's a 5-speed instead of a 4-speed like that 95 that we looked at. This is actually a 99. When he listed it, he thought it was a 98, but checked the number plate on the frame, and it was actually a 99. So bonus, but nonetheless, it does still have a couple of concerns, but like he said, it's kind of an older bike. Sorry, not so much an older bike as just hasn't really been ridden a whole lot, so it probably has old gas in it, kind of snapped and popped a little bit. Didn't like to stay running. We choked it to do a start, cold start, let it choke for a while, and it might have one of those things I read about on the internet about the starter failing sometimes, but there again, the battery hasn't been on a a charger all year. It was a new battery 2 years ago, so he said that when they've owned this in the past, that when they rode it more often, they would change the battery every year. So I'm not sure if that's something that's common that we need to continue to do, but things I did read online about this bike is that it's very finicky with the electrical, and that possibly changing the battery every year probably wouldn't be a bad thing. So anyway, we left it as I was going to think about it. He's got another party going to come and look at it possibly on Sunday, so I'll see. We're looking at that GS here in a little bit. So I told him I was looking at that on Saturday. I didn't want him to think I was going to run off tonight and just ditch him real quick. We've spent a good half hour, 45 minutes there, kind of looking the bike over, checking things out, and it really does look like a really good bike. I think it would clean up really well. But so we'll see.